Hello everybody, welcome back to MoMoVs The Bazaar post-game analysis. Today, we're taking a look at another Vanessa rank match. Yes, we've been grinding away, and Vanessa feels really good to climb with. I will say that right now. Her slow and burn in particular is super strong, but she has other stuff too. But that is really strong. Furthermore, the Eclipse is a nice complementary item to most builds, but you gotta see if it fits for your build. For our build, it was good, but it's probably better in other builds. Like, in particular, I think of, like, maybe Dually Dinosaurs or Pig Double Whammy or something. Like, a build that's so important for your items to go off, and if they do, you win. This build in particular, if they go off once, no matter what, when you fall below half HP, that doesn't mean we win. So it's very important to note, when is the Eclipse super good? Are you taking advantage of the bottom half? When you first fall below half HP, use this. Or are you taking advantage of the upper half when you use an item to deal damage? So it's cool that this item has two modes. If you have a very spammy board, like maybe Yo-Yo Infinite kind of deal at Lattle, the top half might be better for you. But if you have like a double whammy Ice Club board, maybe you want the bottom half. So it's just interesting to really hone in on and look at. But one other thing I want to touch on, they did hot nerf the Oni mask. Instead of doing, I think it was 3, 6, 9, 12% or burn scaling, it's now 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's a lot worse than what it once was. However, it's still freaking good. And like, if you crit like 4 times, that's a lot of extra burn on all your items, and then you're going off from there. So in particular, the Angler Mangler and Oni Mask work pretty well together if you have enough slow triggers. And you're really looking for the heavy enchant at like level 10. So whatever you do before level 10 is like all early game, mid game stuff. But as soon as you hit level 10 to get your enchant, you're hoping for heavy, and then your items start to go off like crazy. They also nerfed the cooldown on it, I will say too. So it is, you know, the Angler has 2 seconds on it and more base burn, but the scaling on this is so good if you can play into it. Otherwise, the two items are kind of identical. So yeah, really cool showcase. And without further ado, please enjoy this run. Yo, everybody, welcome back. MoMoVs The Bazaar. Jump straight to Vanessa rank match. Slow stuff is really good right now. We'll take a Turbo Silencer. That's probably the strongest early game stuff we can see. But we'll still take a Clamora, I guess a Grappling Hook. And say go. Taking on, I guess, Pyro, because the slow burn is like, that's the synergy to do right now. And I guess that is a certified dub. Picking up the worst cinders, unfortunately, but it's alright. Go here. Early Mantis Shrimp's like okay. Same with Double Barrel, I guess. Give a roll. Guess maybe we run the board something like this. Another slow trigger too? I guess. Let's just like go in on all the slow, I suppose. These aren't the best. I think an early left-handed is probably best outcome here. We'll go double barrel hasted. Plus, I suppose just some generic weapons as we get another skill for free. Nice. Deadly Eye. Some crit chance. Crit's very important too for Vanessa this meta. Taking on Dumb. So, you gotta figure out. Pig's gonna have like 50 more HP than us or something. So, this does 200. Plus some slow, plus some burn. We might be just like a bit short on damage, but we're gonna try our best taking on Dumb. Yeah, Vanessa's felt pretty good this patch, though, just, you know, generically speaking. Critting with double barrel would be nice, but it's only 5% chance. Yeah, I didn't think so. But it's probably going to need a second round of the Mantis Shrimp, and maybe we have enough. It's going to be close. Might be just short, actually. Yeah, Look at that. Win in overtime? I don't think it's likely, right? We had a little bit more ammo. We were fine. That's alright, though. Big privilege, by the way. The 50 HP really mattered. I tried to calculate the numbers. That's no problem. But on to day 2. We could look for more weapons. Sure. Like a katana would be much better here right now. Soracid, bolus upgraded. Not bad. Definitely not a rifle build. I'll tell you that much. I haven't seen rifle on board in like a hot minute. Take a free burn item. But I've been liking these random skills. Up to 10% crit chance and counting. And yeah, speaking of like slow synergies, Proboscis is probably one of the best payoffs. You guys know that. Always love me a Proboscis game. Get Keen Eye, fantastic. Up to a ton of starting crit actually, which is great. Bronze tier ammo item at bronze tier, it's not worth it. You can't get shot glass at bronze tier. That's like basically the rationale behind that. You'll just keep taking free handouts. Letter opener is actually pretty great. It's a decent amount of damage. As we say go here. Yeah. It's another pig. Again, might be lacking just a bit of damage, but we're going to try our darn diddly best. Taking on Flex. Pig privilege. The extra HP may matter again. Who knows? Yeah, 518 with 5 regen. That's like kind of the counter to us. Plus 100 shielding. Yeah. I don't know about this one, guys. I don't know if Mantis Shrimp gets big enough. So basically the same amount of burn triggers. And it would run out of damage just like that. We crit with the Mantis Shrimp, but again, just short. Yeah. So, I think unfortunate matchups, but that's alright. No biggie, no biggie. We'll look for silver tier items now. Cannonball, more ammo could actually solve our problems, even if it's temporary. And then a shot glass too. That should help a decent bit. Alright, I think we're back in business. Take 3 regen, I suppose. We're a little broke. A little broke to say the least. Hear me out. Cannonball somewhere is good. I know that much. Cannonball probably right here. Couple extra shots. Literally. And then haste up, guess we haste these 2 items up. Sure. Sure thing. Bronze tier Mantis Shrimp isn't a ton of damage, though. That's the one thing about this board. But at least we have a lot of slow triggers now out of nowhere. So it might just be good enough. A lot more damage now, which is great. Take Panic. Panic's pretty cool, too. Yup. Doing all the right things here. The Piranha. I suppose Mantis Shrimp for now is the strongest thing we can do. Go for a random skill here. The random skills have been very nice for us. Even Peaceful Eye, maybe we take advantage of eventually. But generally speaking, I think we're set up for greatness. Probably put the turbo silencer on. Maybe the grappling hook for now. He's something up. Taking on a dually. So we'll see. Can at least like sustain through for a little while. Ooh, early nitrogen hammer with no freeze triggers basically. Shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Oh, unless he crits. So that was mighty close. That was a lot of damage. Something crit here. I think this one. Yeah, Obsidian Green Wasp is actually pretty strong. All like the burn and poison items that get Obsidian is quite a bit of damage, especially early on. We go to Mittles. Could take an early Orange Julian, but Cauterizing Blade is probably just better Mantis Strip at this point. It's a lot faster of an item. That goes a long way. How do we sell for it, though? This is 2, 4, 6, 8. Sure. A little bit of an investment here, but I don't mind that. Reduce this thing's cooldown. Seems pretty cool. Same with the Mantis Shrimp. We still want it on board, though. And good thing we picked up the star chart. Now we start farming money and XP, which is pretty important on Vanessa. The rest of the build and everything else will take care of itself. There's a lot of slow synergies here. I just don't know if we beat it. If this quest was unlocked, I think we do, but we didn't unlock it yet. Which I don't think this is the strongest item, but it's still pretty good, I will say. So we got it for the slow, which is probably more important. Start scaling up some damage. Just like Mantis Shrimp. It's basically having 2 on board. But this one scales slightly better. Or well, slightly faster. Let's go with that.
Oh, sure. I can help you.
Hotspot or Creeping Chill. These are both very good. One's good for the Zoracid. One's good for just being good. But take a freeze trigger right off the bat. That's strong. We don't have enough money for Aerodome to secure the temple ticket, unfortunately. So yeah, we're passing that up. We get a lighter too. We'll just take all the slow triggers, I think, and call it a day. I think I want the damage on the Cauterizing Blade for left-handed, so we're gonna reposition our board basically in the exact opposite direction. And that seems good. Cool. Left-handed value here. Everything's right in the world. Take on Night Woad. So they've nerfed Shot Glass quite a bit, but it's still like one of the strongest items in the game. For sure. Ooh, Snowstorm. If I was Vanessa and I got Snowstorm, that would be my build around 100%. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, this still scales better, but it's also like 4 seconds longer. 4.5 to be exact with the star chart. But not bad. We're starting to get on the board, which is good and nice. Valpic. We could sell some bronze items. Wanted poster. Never mind. We're just getting the goods. Hell yeah. Sell the toolbox. Could sell the turbo lighter. It's not doing too much right now. Honestly, giving this haste though is kind of nice. Maybe we go back to original game plan. Say we don't need the left-handed on it. Not really. Cool. I'll even roll here, I guess. Captain's quarters pretty sick. It's just we're not set up for it. You need a lot of moving pieces for Captain's quarter to be good. And then hopefully we beat Skull V. I think we do. I'll watch that be like the last thing I say before we don't. But we'll give it a shot. Even if we only get 3 XP, it's worth it. Like, either way. Which is cool. But I feel like we have enough damage. Especially if we crit. That matters. So very good. Very nice. We got pickled peppers. Maybe if we pick up enough burn triggers, it can be decent. But I haven't really seen anyone play pickled peppers. There's probably a reason for it, but it's very specific to burning. Very partial. Let's go with very partial to burning. We're going to start farming aquatic items, which is cool.
All of this is like a gift from the sea.
2 more slow triggers. Dock lines feels like it's just got outclassed. Like a lot of items. It's crazy to think that used to be like one of the best items of the game, though. But yeah, meanwhile, we have wanted poster. Maybe we farm XP. Maybe we get some cool aquatics. Multiple Zorcids. That'd be cool. As we take on a Kirby fan. Hey, I'm a Kirby fan too. For sure. See, we froze the Rex specs, which is really good, but this is still gonna go off. Don't eat our mantis shrimp. That would be terrible. But we win anyways. Kind of nice. Yeah, kind of nice. Yup, and we continue onwards. Ammo items. We could get another shot glass, or we could get more XP. Leveling up is super good in this game. When you crit, gain more damage. I don't know if we care about that too much. That's kind of decent. Yes, tempering. But here's the crit items. Yeah, aimbot's great. Calico's like okay. We'll roll here. Star chart upgrade is pretty relevant, actually. You call it like that. I don't know if we beat Lich. I don't think we do. We'll go for Die Mosquito. Another shot of Probo. Also, Neutrotoxins could be good too. Play into it. It's a great item to enchant as well. So we'll see. With a crit there on the Mantis Strip, we probably would have beat the Lich, though. Just throwing it out there. We're that strong. Hit Amber Herd, which is actively bad for our board. And I don't know if we beat this fight. This is like really early to find this fight. I'm getting ambushed. Also, Flashbang is still a great item. Slow auto enemy items for 3 seconds is a very long time. Cool. Maybe Throne Net's okay? It's like better dock lines, maybe? Broken shackles. Interesting. Yeah, go for crit skills. Hopefully get the broken one.
That's for me. Your enemies.
Yeah, it's one of the broken ones.
Use it wisely.
Kina, we'll go to Kina.
No weapons?
Incendiary rounds is nice. I don't know if we're actually using later.
Bought this.
Another potential slow trigger. Integrated HUD's like okay at best. Bronze tier especially, just like okay. And we're level 8, so we have a level up on our opponents, which is, you know, that's a big deal. And Zorzid next to Incendiary rounds is kind of cool. Could argue the run Pickled Peppers too. Pickled Peppers hasted as well. I can kind of vibe with that. Oh, we only get one trigger shot glass though, but this is kind of a cool build. If Pickled Peppers goes off, I say that too many times, I'm gonna like tongue twist myself. We should be winning the fight. Then it gets Cardigan. Ooh, it's our best scaling burn item at the moment, so that's cool. Definitely a thing. So it's burn versus burn build. His is probably faster though. We'll see. We will definitely see. Pickled Peppers did go off, but I guess we're barely winning still. Okay. Good deal. Huh. That did not get as big as I thought it was going to get. 40 burn? Ooh. Alright. It was enough to get the job done, though. That's what matters. At the end of the day, go to Kina. Nice. We get more ammo here, which is a huge deal. Disguise is fun, but Catfish in case we get the Toxic Flame. I think I'm alright. We're pretty committed to burn. They did nerf Toxic Flame quite a bit too, though. This is a good item, though. This one scales up your weapons quite nicely. And so, like, this is probably the play. Slow or crit. This and adjacent weapons gain 5 damage. Like, that's pretty good. Really nice scaling. Upgrade star chart again. Like, we might run the star chart at this point.
I do not test my weapons. The math of
A ton of cooldown reduction, plus crit chance. Positioning becomes a little awkward, though. Scale up these items, I suppose. Yeah, positioning's awkward because we want this next to the blade. This is still really good. And then we want this next to the cauterizing blade as well, but I don't think it's going to happen. We'll see. But now our items get very big because of this. Some decent scaling. Bar of gold is 40 gold. Super, super nice. And we get a gunpowder. Sweet. So what's the deal here? We could get marbles. Yo-yo. These are all good things. also get the wand. This is not a wand board, though. It's not a pickles board, but it could be a marbles board, for sure. It's one of the better slow triggers. Positioning's still a little awkward. I guess we're only scaling these 2 items up. The marbles positioning. Yeah, I think awkward's the correct way to describe what's happening here. So maybe we don't need star chart. And we can get away with running something like wetware. Be a little more sustainy of a build. That's a word. Oh, but blunderbuss is really strong. Yeah, like really strong. Oh, I kind of really want to try it out. So we go blunderbuss. Whatever, how you pronounce that. Incendiary rounds, because this is going to go off pretty fast. Shot glass. And the rest just falls into place. Yeah, something like this. Losing out on some left-handed value, but I think this should be good. The really good news is we're still level up on our opponents. Plus, we have really good enchant options. A lot of these items love random enchants. Going against Caitlyn Vi, I guess this is a big arcane enjoyer, which I enjoyed the first season. I have to watch like the second, I think third now. I don't know. Come up with a lot. Ooh, proboscis enjoyer too. So I don't know how we beat this. Yeah. Far too much damage. Went on to day 8. More ammo items, I suppose. It's a lot more scaling. Still no tool for this. We're gonna keep the board as is. Enchanted items. Oh boy. You crit with a weapon, burn 6, powerful. Restorative boulder's funny. You could like take this and re-roll it, but let's just roll here. Radiant Tortuga. Yeah, some of those were like decent, but not the best by no means. Take on Dr. Vortex, and we do get our enchant for the day. That's great. It is super sweet. Hey, that's not bad. The light bulb. Sure. Get the battery, which is pretty good. Now, we also get enchanted item with burn or poison. So if we get like toxic flame, this is obviously better. I wonder if anyone's tried wetware with like burning. Burning marbles, burning Zoracid. These are all good. You can also charge it up with the light bulb itself, which is kind of neat. I mean, burning Zoracid will like always be good. In case we get a toxic flame, but more burn, more better, right? I don't think I'll ever be upset with the burning high resource. So maybe it's going to turn into the carry now that we're doing all these things with it. Volcanic vents feels a little slow. What we want to be doing. Another silencer, but this one's like upgraded. Alright. Medium items. There's a depth charge, which is pretty good. We just have no support for it. There's the Oni Mask plus the Angler Mangler. So, here's where I think the interesting stuff happens. I think Blunderbuss is too slow. We really gotta figure out our board here. Because you run Oni Mask plus Angler Mangler. I think they hot nerfed this item. Yeah, okay. And like hot nerf was definitely needed, but it has like normally this would be plus 9 burn, now it's plus 6 burn. And for good reason though. It definitely needed a nerf. I think Mantis Shrimp is now too slow, officially. Same with Cauterizing Blade. But Mantis Shrimp for sure. But why not run both, right? Battery could be good too. I don't know what else to sell. Is it the Blunderbuss? We kind of don't need the damage from it. Alright, we only have 9% crit chance on our items, and this really scales with crit chance. So, but even if we only crit a couple times, it's fine. This could be like a double shot glass trigger, which is kind of cool. We'll go for that. Otherwise, this does give 20% crit chance and 20% cooldown reduction. So, like, bringing this down to 8 seconds again. I think we're alright like this. Yeah, we look at double tap shot glass and say go. Compost me. We're pretty fast board, which is neat. Force field? No. Electrified hole tanky Yankee. Interesting. It's pretty good. Is it good enough? We'll just have to see about that. I think we're going to apply way too much burn now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, it's still a good item. Even if you only crit a couple times, that's a ton of burn to be putting on your items. 7 times, 6 times. Yeah, like this is good. And the marble's kind of nice. It's not no neutral toxins, but it's still a good time. Volcanic vents. Okay. Toxlock may have the sauce for us. Is holster better than battery? That is a question. It could be. I'm gonna buy it. I don't know if it's better right now. I believe this has the best rewards for us. Yeah, 1 second of haste, though, on all our small items does kickstart our board pretty fast. Maybe Pesky Pete could be cool. We'll see. It's a multicast item. Get Captain's Wheel, sure. But we also level up. Well, Zane has some cool skills. Oh, wow, that's crazy. This is a new one. When you use an ammo item, your weapons gain +6 damage with fight. I've had 2 port runs so far, and I've never seen this. This must be new. I'm glad this is a thing, though. This could make port really good. So, just, like, keep that in mind when taking old Zane now. I like this a lot. I guess we'll take additional haste. And now we're kind of broke, but not bad. I think we're settling into a nice rhythm here. This is a lot more starting burn. Let's put it on this. Just doubled its starting burn. Angler Mangler's still pretty decent. Like, it gets outclassed by this a bit, for sure. But at least they nerfed its cooldown, so, like, technically it's just 2 seconds faster, which matters. Which matters a good bit. Taking on Jar Warrior. So, we're doing the thing. Doing the do. Medium item Pig. It's a good amount of damage, but I don't think it's good enough. Obsidian Atlas is crazy, but it's not going to one-shot us, I don't think. Yeah, it did 1,000 damage. Even if it crit, we were mostly just fine. Moving on to day 10. Surviving. And thriving. Level up. 2 more XP. Holy, are we gonna like power level now? We've been getting wanted poster value. We're doing really good stuff. Boss Harrow probably has the best skill for us, but this is an additional XP. Trader would be nice for some money, but besides that, I don't think we care about his skills. What a Boss Harrow. A shot at Assault Force is very good. Even if it like hurts us, it does, but it doesn't. If you catch my drift. If anything, it probably just speeds up our board. But Marbles was a really nice pickup for this. Ooh, Strength. I saw a skill. I was like, no way we got it. We could upgrade for better scaling, but we'll go for skills. Skills are fun. When you haste scale up your crit, that's pretty good. We have a decent amount of haste triggers right now. That's cool. I like that a lot for us. Multicasting Angler's pretty cool. But holster's probably better here now because we have static acceleration. Yeah, but multicasting Angler on marbles plus incendiary rounds is definitely no joke. That's pretty strong. Lighthouse. There's like so many things care about slow in Vanessa's arsenal. It's actually crazy. So here we go, taking on a pig. We're still 2 levels up on this pig, which is awesome for us. I wonder if battery's better here, truth be told. We don't need the scaling from this or the slow trigger. Sure. Taking on Peleon 108. So we're in a really, really good spot. As I get my cat's tail to my face. Hello. Yeah, if you're looking to climb, this seems to be like a pretty consistent build-ish. Yeah, we're up to 60 plus crit chance, and that means tons of burn. So, great. The only thing better we could do is probably upgrade Oni Mask. And we have, like, the bee's knees of Bazaar builds. At least for, like, some consistent good stuff, right? It's not the strongest in the game by no means. Ammo items? I don't know if we care that much for ammo items, but we'll look. Multicasting this is very good. 4 ammo. Meh. I'm good. Boss hero skill, double crit damage and cooldown reduction. Lord Archon has Fury of Blows, which is cool. Yeah, I don't know about Pendulum, where we would even fit it. Like, it's good and all. Take Boss Hero. We have plenty of XP. Again, Assault Force is definitely game-changing. We'll see. We basically have a double-tap Shock Blast, which is very powerful. That gets us like 50% crit between holster and 2 Shock Blast triggers. I know there's some okay ammo skills, but we're really looking for the goods here. See, if we enchanted something with poison, this is where creeping toxins would be good. There's like some synergies, but they're not consistent. I mean, it's a little late for this, but it is diamond tier for some free crit chance. Enchant time with slow, yes! Yes! Yes, okay, so we just win the game for free, basically? Although, enchanting holster would definitely make us go faster at the start of the round. Enchanting this is just the nuts. Right? We're just charging these 2 items up insanely fast now. And we'll still have marbles next to Zorcid and the Anglerfish. So our engine is cooking right now. We are Guy Fury. How fast we're going. If we're going too fast, we might go over the cliff. But that was kind of a high roll. I can't deny that. Fiery Dark Anglerfish. His looks so much more menacing than this. Wait, why is his art different? Is it because it's fiery? Look at the lava like coming at it. Like, this is scary. It's because like his quills are lit up with like fiery. It looks so much more intense. But that's insane. 18. This only has 4 hole. Yeah, I guess it only has 4 haste triggers. It's really not that great. I don't know what else we're running, though. We're not running light or anything, so. Throwing knives might be better. It's more crit chant. Nah, this does speed up our board quite a bit, though. Dive weights is way too slow for our standards. And we get the final upgrade. Sweet. Both Battery and the Oni Mask are great, but Oni Mask ends the game much faster for our opponents. Yeah, so like we're not infinite, but we're really strong. And we get the Eclipse. Holy, okay. Does that reevaluate our plan a little bit? I think so. What if we slotted like this? I think this is good. So we lose out on some stuff, but we gain like the guaranteed of using all our items.
Excellent choice. I think that suits you beautifully.
HUD. Use the item to ride a slow one. It's just another. It's basically another Incendiary rounds at this point. Heavy Incendiary rounds, but worse. I think this should work out. And if not, we use all our items at half HP. It seems okay. It's a good bit of damage. It's not crazy, but it's a good bit. Let's try it out. If not, we'll go back to what we were doing. Taking on Bazaar Bum. We have a healthy amount of crit chance, though. To gonna be 20 starting from this. Ooh, Iceberg's pretty good into us, though. I don't know. We're a lot slower out the gates, but... I think it was a bit skewed, but we should definitely been a lot faster than that, I think. The Eclipse did 1500 damage by itself, and we really have no support for it besides left-handed. It's the only way we're increasing damage right now. But it works pretty well on our board.
Deals, not war.
Definitely don't know if it's at its best, but it's pretty good. We could reduce its cooldown by 20%, by the way. Does that matter? Not like insanely.
Let's take the tyrant's whole kingdom.
If not this life, the next.
You burn crit chance? Alright, so we have like infinite crit. I think we're like a little overkill in the crit department, but that's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jules items definitely need to be taken a look at. Do we go for Boss Harrow again? No, I'll take this guy. I think Jack of all trades would work on an item like the Eclipse. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it does, or would. Yeah, so I feel like we're slower for sure by running the Eclipse. Like, unless we got Jack of all trades there, I'm not super feeling all this. Quick Soul. 25% cooldown reduction on some items. I don't think we run Star Chart. It's the fact that Shot Glass is much worse with having 2 less items on the board. I think that's the problem we have. I think I still like the idea of running this many items. But we'll take Relax. Hopefully this is the last fight of the match. We'll see. Get on WASD Face. We shall see how we do. Good luck to us. Good luck to our opponents. Here we go. Did we decide on holster though? Holster over marbles maybe? Or holster over Zorzid. I think Zorzid. Slow triggers is what makes our board go round. Here we go.
My fight isn't with you.
W-A-S
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squash.
face. Rowboat Orange Julian's pretty strong with a ladle. Hopefully we're winning by then. I don't know. It's a lot of damage. This is... Oh, yeah, too much.
You move in straight lines.
But, like... Our items are super sweet, though. Knock down to an enchant. It's no biggie. And we get the slow trigger anyway, so... And now we get to throw it on holster, or we could throw it on the Eclipse. Let me check out the Eclipse. Slow 3 items for 5 seconds? Nah. I thought it was like when you use an item, slow. So holster definitely becomes the best user, I think. Or we could just throw it on the angler itself. So all enemy items for 2 seconds. It's a bit of a gamble. This is better value. I don't know. You could definitely argue holster is the right play. Get Bloodhound or something. There's some good charge skills. Yeah, shield bash. Here you go. Oh, wait. We have no weapons, though. That is funny. Don't worry. We're just waiting for our obsidian enchant now. Charge 1 weapons? Yeah, we have no weapons. Wanted poster upgrade? Doesn't do too much these days. Tripwire, I think is a bit of a bait. We have so many good slow skills, like there's no need for us to look for anything else. We'll take Boss Harrow though this time. Still going for Assault Force. We're up to 38% crit on this, so it is paying off. I think the only problem is we only have 2 items on board that can crit. Maybe the Zorcid's kind of needed. Like, even for marbles, we can live without this. Is that at least this can crit, too? Little starting burn goes a long way, I guess. And on that same note, I guess we take Cinders. Oh, too bad we're not leveling up, though. But, like, if you look at us... Oh, I guess we're the same level. Okay. Anyways, come test God. Let's see what you got.
You should know. I'm a bit
See if we can close it out. Toxic Femur build makes sense. Ooh, Lethargy's pretty good, but we have Holster, which helps. Diamond tier Lethargy. Hopefully we're just faster. Yeah. Holster for the win there, 100%. But funny enough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we put the heavy enchant on the holster, we would have jumpstarted our game plan, at least for this fight, so much faster. But, yeah, get all the slow triggers and win game. Sweet. So even after the hot nerf, this item is still demon. An angler here is just like a nice getting helped out by all this. So even the increased cooldown It still went off 5 times, and this went off 6 times. Very comparable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you got this far, like, subscribe, you like content like this. We are on the grind. I think I want to like push for the challenger rank again. I feel like this is a good build to do it for now, even post hot nerf. So, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.